Pete Rose broke Ty Cobb's all-time hit record at 41.92.
And you got Pete Rose to sign it as well.
I didn't get it. I was given this by Jack Kroll, who was the first base coach of the Padres. And it was his job to do the lineup card every day and make all the changes. And he had said that if the record was going to be broken when they played the Padres, the card was going to be his, and he was going to get Pete to sign it. And he did, because they had played in the minor leagues together years before.
He was prepared.
He was all ready.
This was going to be his.
Right. And in 1987, when I first met Jack, I was a photographer for the San Diego Padres AAA club in Las Vegas, the Stars.
Sure.
And Jack was the manager that year in '87. And I got close with him and his wife, Liz, and he said, I got something at home I think you're really going to like. And he gave me this card.
Sure enough, you really liked it.
Oh, yeah.
Look, I can't fill the air with enough superlatives to describe how significant this piece is for baseball history. And with all due respect, it's a museum piece. It belongs in Cooperstown. Again, with all due respect, Cooperstown is probably the more appropriate place for this item. Scorecards, sure, those are in the Hall of Fame. Baseballs, bats, game-worn material of whatever nature. But a lineup card from the dugout, from a game where one of the most significant and, in fact, controversial players in baseball history achieved something that no one thought anyone ever would. I mean, here it is. Again, Pete Rose, September 11th, 85, broke Ty Cobb's record. Interestingly enough, some people think, and there's a theory out there, that the record was actually broken on September 8th, 3 days earlier, when they played the Cubs, because there's speculation that one of Cobb's hits was counted twice. So, to go along with the lore, here is the very item that hung in the opponent's dugout when Pete Rose hit his 4,192 hit off of Eric Show, against the Padres. Phenomenal piece. Again, it would be I'd be remiss to give you a dollar value to really quantify how significant this piece is. But what I can tell you is that it should be insured. It's that significant. If we're looking at that kind of for insurance purposes, $7,500 is, I think, adequate. Probably slightly below what it should be, given how significant it is. And again, you have the provenance to really prove what this is. It's a unique item. And here, what we see is we have Pete Rose's signature right under his name, the feared foe. They got him to sign it. And you've done a nice job presenting it. I see you have a game. Go ahead and what?
After the fact, I was able to obtain an unused ticket from that game and had Pete sign it. I ran into him in Las Vegas and had that sign there, and just figured I'd frame it up with that.
And he was happy to sign?
Well, not really. Pete doesn't have the greatest personality. He could care less what I showed him. It was just like, here you go, I'll sign.
Fair enough, but you were grateful. And
yeah.
We're grateful you brought it. It's a great piece. Again, a Hall of Fame worthy item.
And I'm grateful that I have it, and I'm grateful to the late Jack Kroll and his wife Liz for entrusting me with this,
Well, that's
this
great.
item.
Thanks again for bringing it.
You're welcome.